girl Cam, and welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, then welcome, and I really hope that you join the Cam fam by hitting that little red subscribe button down below. I've got some really awesome things coming up for my subscribers, so definitely hit the notification bell as well so that you're on top of that. And we're in the middle of my how to makeup series, which I'll be linking up here for you. I wanted to do something a little different and switch over to hair, especially because since it's summer, beachy waves are so in right now, and I want to show you how to achieve that perfect beachy wave that's all over Instagram. Alright, so if you're excited for more hair tutorials, then definitely hit that like button down below, and let's get into it. Alrighty, so this is my bed head because I just let my hair air dry overnight. And what a lot of people do, especially if you have hair that's maybe a little more on the curly or frizzy side, or if you just really want those waves to be really sleek and just not so voluminous, then what a lot of people do is blow out their hair or even straighten it before they're actually going to go in and wave it. And if you want to do that, if you're still like not getting the results that you want, it's not looking the way you want, then that may be the step that you're missing. But personally for me, I just don't like to apply that much heat on top of heat on top of heat on my hair because it's just gonna damage it even more, and I already have like pretty thin strands as it is, so I don't really feel the need to coax it into like a sleeker wave. So as you can see, I do have a little bit of wave to my hair, but it's just, there's no like distinct wave pattern. It just looks messy. So the very first thing that I'm gonna do is brush through my hair, and I'm just using my Olivia Garden mixed bristle brush, and I'm gonna start at the ends and just make sure that everything is brushed through. Now I'm also gonna grab each individual section as I curl it and brush through that as well. And so depending upon how thick your hair is, you're gonna wanna, do various sections. I generally just do like the top separately from the bottom and then kind of do the left and the right side. So I'm just gonna section off the top. And then I just kind of gather my hair at the back and split it down the middle. And so today I'm going to be using from my Nume Octo Wand collection the 25mm barrel, which is basically the equivalent of a 1-inch barrel. So they also have the larger one, which is 32mm, and I believe that's a 1¼ inch barrel equivalent. And of course the barrel size is going to determine how big the waves are. So I'm going to show you an example of my hair when I did use the 32mm, and today you're going to see the 25mm in action. So when I start sectioning my hair to wave it like this, normally I try to grab like a really big thick section because I'm just trying to do my hair fast. And especially if I'm using a curling iron, then it's just gonna make, the hair really voluminous and everything. But for this like Instagram style of wave, you really want to grab probably smaller sections than you normally would. And so what I'm gonna do is leave the ends out and start the wave further down the hair shaft than I normally would. And then I'm not holding it for very long. And then I'm also gonna straighten it out for a couple of seconds and let go. And when you're holding it straight, you definitely wanna put that tension on it so that way it just like relaxes a lot more. So again, I'm gonna grab another section and make it definitely smaller than I normally would. I'm starting pretty far down the shaft. I'm holding the ends out, and I'm really only holding this for 5 seconds or less because we don't want a very, very tight wave. Then I let go, and then I kind of hold it stretched out for a couple seconds with a lot of tension. There we go. So essentially what I'm doing is curling them for about 5 seconds and then holding them straight for 5 seconds. And again, this does take me a little longer than it normally does to do my hair just because I'm working in much smaller sections than I would. so now when it comes to the top part, I like to split it basically into the two sections, left and right again. So I'm just gonna clip this section back up. And then brush out this section. So I always like to start in the back so that way I can just like push the waves back once I'm done with them and they're not in my way. So again, I'm starting pretty far down the shaft, leaving the ends out. And again, we're not holding for very long. And then keeping it straight for a few seconds. And so now I have these kind of like long bangs that I'm trying to grow out a little bit. And with these, I'm going to not really leave these ends out because it'll just look really frizzy and poofy. So I'm just running the iron over this section back and forth to try to get it to wave out, holding the end a little bit and then letting it go. That way it can just kind of swoop back and blend in with everything else. And again, now I'm taking my bangs and kind of doing the same thing. Alright, so now we need to break these waves up a little bit, and I like to definitely do this with my fingers as opposed to going in with a brush because that generally just makes my hair end up really fluffy. So I'm going to put some oil in my hands to help spread through my hair, and I'm going to be using this little sample that I have of the Biosilk with coconut oil. This stuff smells really good. It really does smell like just some beachy lotion and makes me feel so summery. So I'm just taking a little bit of that in my hands. And now I'm just gonna kind of rake it through these waves to help further loosen them up, add some shine, and definitely make them smell like the beach. Like, my gosh, I really like this stuff. I actually got this as a sample with my Ulta order, and I did not expect to like it so much. Then I'll just generally bunch it up and try to straighten the waves out some more. Alrighty, and so here's the finished look. Alright, so I hope this was helpful in demystifying how to get those perfect Instagram beachy waves. And if you feel like this was helpful, then definitely please hit that like button down below. And that is it for today, my loves. Go out, play in the sun, recreate these waves, get your glam on, and in the meanwhile, I'll leave you with 2 more videos by me that you can watch. And then if you haven't already, click on my face right here to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Mwah.